What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and we've got some breaking news about Bill Cosby. Now, folks, the last video that we did in relation to Bill Cosby, I told you that this guy was going to be living like a boss in prison. In fact, it was reported that he was pretty much on track to be doing just that. However, it would certainly seem that things have taken a drastic change of course in relation to Bill Cosby being locked up. This man has just gotten into his first prison fight. Now, folks, it was reported about a week ago that somebody had thrown a stale hot dog bun at Bill Cosby. We didn't really get a lot of information in relation to that story. However, Bill Cosby was just attacked with another prison food item. And to be honest with you, this is almost so crazy, it's hard to believe. But the story reports, food fight. Jailbird Bill Cosby slapped with a chicken patty in prison. First of all, folks, I don't know of a higher sign of disrespect than for somebody to legitimately throw a food item at you. A stale hot dog bun, yeah, that's one thing. You might be able to let that slide. You were just kidding, weren't you? You better have been just kidding. You just hit me with that stale piece of bread that felt like I got hit with a hockey puck. You better have been kidding. That's your one chance. I'm gonna give you one pass. You know, I'm sure Bill Cosby is straight up thugging it inside of the prison. But it would appear that there's been another incident involving a food item being thrown at Bill Cosby, this time being a chicken patty. And folks, there's been a lot more reported with this particular incident. Now, the website that first broke this story, RadarOnline.com, says that they pay for juicy information. So first, I'm really wondering where this information came from. It's obviously not coming from anybody in Cosby's camp, being that this man has a net worth of over $400 million. So I'm thinking more along the lines that this was reported by some sort of correctional staff. But the story would go on to say that this disgraced comic is already making enemies with fellow prisoners. And you know, that completely contradicts my belief of what this man's time was going to be like and what had previously been reported about the sentence that Cosby is serving. But this chicken patty assault would take place in the prison infirmary. Obviously, Bill Cosby was in medical for whatever reason, and he was down there with another prisoner who he was supposedly cracking jokes with. Again, Bill Cosby's some sort of a comedian. Maybe he was trying to make friends with the fellow prisoners by trying to crack some jokes, lighten the mood, make some people laugh. Well, it would appear that that didn't go over so well. You know, when you're locked up and you're serving time, you can only laugh and joke so much. And as a new prisoner, somebody who's new to the system, especially somebody like Bill Cosby with a celebrity status, you should probably really watch your step. You just can't go in there laughing and joking with everybody. Not everybody's got a net worth of over $400 million, Bill. These people probably got a lot of stuff on their mind. And having you sitting down here in medical with them, annoying them, trying to crack some jokes, that ain't always gonna go over so well. You can only laugh and joke so much in prison before it leads to problems. And it doesn't matter who you're laughing and joking with. And I would hope the only people who you would laugh and joke with are people that you really rock with and associate with who are serving time right along with you. The story would go on to say that according to a source, he was slapped in the face with an airborne chicken patty. You know, let me just say this. I don't care what your fight game is like. There is only so much that you can let slide. A stale hot dog bun is one thing. But if somebody slaps you in the face with an airborne chicken patty, you best be ready to take flight. Bung, bung. I mean, it ain't no talking at that point. You just threw a chicken patty at me. You slapped me in the face with a chicken patty. There ain't no talking. Bung, bung, bung. Well, you better go. You better go. Because the next time it ain't gonna be a chicken patty they slapping you up in the face with. You're gonna have to read between the lines. You're gonna have to read between. Things is not looking good for you, Bill. You ain't been locked up 2 weeks. 2 weeks since this is happening to you. This is already the second time somebody's thrown something at you. Now, something else to definitely throw into this story. You know, if you make a person mad enough to throw a chicken patty at you while you're locked up, you had best to just go ahead and handle your business. And the reason I say that is because if they're willing to throw one of the luxury, one of the exclusive prison food items at you, a chicken patty might be top of the line when it comes to the prison meals that they're serving to you. So if a prisoner is willing to go without that luxury food item just to throw it at you and slap you in the face with it, you should already know that that prisoner is willing to take it to whatever level. I want to share another part of this story that I find really interesting, and it says, though he's made enemies, some of the inmates respect Cosby. Radar previously reported. They're calling him the OG. Lingo for the original gangster. Ooh, golly, you so thuggish the way that you reported that. And again, like we had just previously reported about Bill Cosby, things were looking okay for him. The man's got his own personal assistant, a prisoner whose job is just to show him around and really be there to help him out. Things weren't looking so bad. However, If you got a slick mouth, it don't matter who you are. It don't matter who you are, what your celebrity status is like, what your net worth is like. If you got a slick mouth and you go in there annoying other prisoners, offending other prisoners, or being what they consider disrespectful, you better watch out for a lot more than a chicken patty. But no matter what Bill Cosby's time has been like, and mind you, this man has only been locked up now for a little over 2 weeks. No matter whether this dude has been the boss in prison, or no matter if he's been on the receiving end of getting a chicken patty tossed in prison at his face, slapping him straight across his face. No matter what his time has been like, there's other reports that say Bill Cosby is done with prison. Bill Cosby, he's ready to go home. He ain't having this. Bill Cosby ain't about to do this 3 to 10 years they done sentenced him to. This man is on the phone continuously every single day with his lawyers, who also there's been some reports that he hasn't paid yet. Boy, Bill, you better pay them people if you want them lawyers to try to get you back in court on an appeal. You just going about this whole situation of being locked up and going to prison completely backwards, Bill. That pudding done got your mind all messed up. I don't even like pudding. Bill Cosby wants out of prison already. It's been less than 2 weeks since Bill Cosby got sentenced, and his lawyers are already trying to get him out of prison. They're trying to put together an appeal saying that there were flaws in the way that the case went down, saying that there were flaws with the judge who presided over his case. Not only do they want to get this man back in court on an appeal, they also want to get the judge who was involved in this case completely negated from the entire situation. That judge, they feel like he ain't gonna be no good whether they get the appeal or not. And you know, with the fact that there's been so many stories reported about Bill Cosby trying to get back in court, Bill ain't doing this time, folks. Bill ain't about to do that 3 to 10 years y'all done sentenced him to. Bill going home. And it don't matter how we gotta get there neither. They gonna tell on that Jello pudding CEO for something. Bill going home. But with so many stories reporting about Bill Cosby trying to get back in court, being done with this after only 2 weeks, you know, I can only imagine what this dude is like while locked up. I know this is one of those type of dudes who is complaining about the time. You're in prison, that is something that don't no other prisoners got time for. I could not imagine what it would be like to be Bill Cosby's cellie. Hey, yo, blood boy, I'm tired of this. I gotta go home, boy. I gotta go home, yo, blood. I've been here for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? How you been in here for 5 years again, boy? I got to go home, boy. You know, I gotta be honest with you, it's quite humbling thinking about the fact that I'm no longer locked up and I ain't gotta deal with these type of prisoners. Because these are gonna be some of the most annoying type of prisons you ever got to deal with. And you know, looking back at this little food fight that Bill got in with his chicken patty done slapped him in the face, you know, they said it was because of some laughing and joking gone too far, but who knows? Bill could have been down there in medical talking to some of these old head prisoners talking, boy, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got no time to be in no prison. Boy, I ain't got no time. You gotta fall back, Bill. You gotta fall back. You gotta play your role, man. You gotta find your lane and you gotta stay in it. You got to live all those prison sayings, Bill. Those ain't just sayings. Those are things you gotta live by. You don't see nothing. You don't talk about nothing. You don't see nothing. First rule of prison fight clubs, you don't talk about prison fight club. You don't talk about that chicken patty that'll smack you in the face with. You gotta be really angry to do that, man. A chicken patty like one of the best trays they feed you in there. You know, the crazy thing about all of this is time could really be easy for Bill. It really could. Man's got plenty of money. He just got to fall back, find his lane, stay in his lane, and just keep his mouth shut. Fly under the radar. If you fly under the radar, you ain't got to worry about them flying chicken patties. You don't. But it would certainly seem with the first 2 weeks of this man's incarceration, he's definitely having a rough time of it. Definitely having a rough time. He's 81 years old. He probably one of them grumpy, complaining old men. And definitely somebody you would never want as your cellie. I can guarantee that. Even though that man would be full up from the flow up when it comes to the commissary, when it comes to the zoom zooms and wham wham, the icy whites, them white girl honey buns, that coffee, them soups, them crackers, them chips, boy, the man gonna be full up from the flow up. And even if he would be willing to break bread with you if you were his cellie, it wouldn't be worth having to listen to this man gripe and complain. Probably 24/7. The man probably don't even sleep. He probably see now he don't even sleep. The man up all night like, man, young blood, I got to get up out of this prison. I got to go, young blood. I got to go. I'm going home, young blood. I've been here for 2 weeks. Bill, it is 3:30 in the morning, Bill. We in the geriatric housing unit, Bill. Nobody is awake at this time. We in the old head block. Go to sleep, Bill. Go to sleep. It's definitely been a rough ride for old Billy boy. Look, I really want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think this man has any chance in the world of getting this appeal, getting back in court, going home? If you were to ask Cosby about this, he most certainly does. But I really want to hear what you guys think about this entire situation. And also this chicken patty fight that he got in as well. I mean, if that is not the absolute highest form of disrespect, I don't know what is. And you just got slapped in the face with an item from the best prison food tray. You got to do something, Bill. Put your shoes on, Bill. I know there ain't no laces in them, but put your shoes on. Handle your business, Bill. The next story that I want to be able to report about Bill Cosby is that this man is in prison handling business. Bill, that OG for real. You did the crime, now do the time, Bill. Own it. Wear it. Look, here on After Prison Show, we have been reporting a lot on Bill Cosby as of late. I mean, he is the biggest celebrity to get locked up as of late, and he's definitely having a hard time of things. Well, Suge Knight just got 28 years as well, but it don't seem like nobody care about that. Could you imagine if Bill Cosby and Suge Knight became cellmates? You want to talk about a real OG? Woo. Hey, Bill, give me everything in your box. I'm Suge. They call me Suge. Suge Knight, Sugar Daddy. Hey, Bill, give me one of them pudding cups you got. I'm about to take all your stuff. But with the fact that we've been reporting a lot on Bill Cosby's situation, and I've also been trying to give you guys my opinion and my view, being somebody who spent quite a bit of time in prison myself, 7 years for nonviolent drug offenses, let's go ahead and clarify the charges I was locked up for ain't nothing even remotely close to what Bill locked up for now. But with the fact that we've been doing so much reporting on this, and I've been giving you guys my opinion, you know, not everybody has been a fan of that. In fact, this one person by the name of Tom G says, damn, your voiceover style show sucks, and it's not funny or humorous. You know, Tom G, I'm really sorry to hear that you don't rock with it. After Prison Show isn't for everybody, and my persona most certainly isn't either. But Tom G, I really do apologize. Or at least I did. Until that is, I read your next comment. Cosby getting his beep sucked in prison like the host of this show. Tom, wow. Wow, very negative. Very negative in your comment right here. I would like to just offer my rebuttal if I could. If you'll just hear me out for this. You said that Cosby getting his beep sucked in prison just like the host of this show. Look, Tom, I don't know where all the hostility is coming from. If Bill is, that's his choice. There's nothing wrong with that. It's 2018. Are you some kind of a closet homophobe? And you know, if I was, well, Tom, it probably would be you. You able to piece that puzzle together, Tom? I'm sorry that you feel that way. But don't ever get locked up. Not with that mouth that you got. Not with that purty mouth you got, boy. Don't you get locked up. Joe Blow says, effing lose it. Lose it. Lose what? Over my head. That one sailed right over. Turker also concurs. It's kind of cute. With the prior individual and says, F off, loser. You've got 5 subscribers. Just want to throw that in there. But though not everybody has been a fan, I respect that. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. In fact, this is YouTube. And here on YouTube, there's a comment section where you can say whatever you want to say behind a keyboard and a computer screen. And you're safe. So please, keep typing. But again, even with the fact that not everybody's been a fan, whether it's of the show, whether it's of me, whether it's of the way I talk, the way I look, or just my opinion, you know, I do have a lot of respect for the positivity. And I want to shout one person out in particular, a dude by the name of Joe Badness, who says, Joe, I got to hand it to you. You got some great content and congratulations on that 1 mil subs. Joe Badness, special shout out to you. And to everyone else who took the time to watch this video, to rock with this video, and also this channel, thanks for doing so. Hey, look, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a positive comment. Let's try to keep it positive. No, that's not going to go over very well. If you ask, you shall not receive. But as always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted, nor ever find yourself locked up for some Bill Cosby-like charges, getting a chicken patty tossed and slapped up in your face. And make the most of every day.